India's foreign investment rules, and you referred to this when you spoke about multi-brand retail, for retail have been evolving over time. And one of the things that happened was some of them have been changed over a period of time, some changed after your acquisition. And there is some criticism of them that they are restrictive. Do you feel constrained by the current rules? Are they crimping your ability to grow in the country?
Well, rules change everywhere. We operate in all these countries, so it's not unfamiliar to us that government policies would change. Our big bet is that India is going to grow, and India wants competition because they want market dynamics. They want consumers to be able to save money. They want higher quality merchandise. They want taxes paid. If you want all those things, then you should be for investment and for competition. And some money will come from within India, and some money should come from outside India for India to fulfill its potential. So that's our long-term bet. Along the way, even before Flipkart and PhonePe came along, we experienced changing government regulations. So we expect that, but what we think is, as things evolve over time, great leaders will make good policy decisions, and things in general will open up for the reasons that I mentioned, and we can participate in that. And what we try to do with Indian governmental leaders and with all the stakeholders in India, as well as the other countries we operate around the world, is just keep demonstrating who we are. We're a company that operates with integrity, that has a mission of saving people money. We care about the environment. We work on climate. We've got this great project, Gigaton, work underway now where our suppliers are joining us to help take carbon out of the environment. We care about healthy food. We want farmers to make money. We've got the right incentives, many of which are completely aligned, probably all of which are completely aligned with what government would want. And it's our expectation that over time, people see that and they welcome us to invest, and then they hold us accountable for doing the good work that I'm describing. And when that happens, everybody wins and we build a good business. We tend to build bigger businesses on lower margins. That's the nature of our business, and we like that because that's the value model that we want for consumers. So we need to be able to invest in a broad section of the supply chain to deliver all of that. We can't just put capital in for the cold chain and have no profit centers in stores or an e-commerce business. The math has to all work out like any business does. And we think over time things will work out, and we're so excited about how it's gone so far.
So at some point in time, you would love to see Walmart and multi-brand retail in India?
Sure, but we don't make that decision. We'll be patient and try to show everybody that's good for the country and wait for our moment. And in the meantime, invest to support Flipkart, PhonePe, and this B2B business that we're building as Flipkart purchased our cash and carry wholesale business this last year.
Sure. Speaking of Flipkart, in recent weeks and months, there have been some reports that you're considering an IPO of Flipkart in the US or some other market. And I remember that even at the time of acquisition, the understanding was that at some point in time, there could be a listing for Flipkart. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, as we invested, we did mention that our plan is to IPO, and that hasn't changed. But I don't have any other specifics to share today beyond just pointing you to the model that we use in Mexico. We've been in Mexico for a very long time. Walmex is a public company. Walmart owns the majority, but there's a tremendous amount of float. It's one of the largest publicly traded companies in Mexico. So this idea that we could build a business and let multiple partners benefit from that, whether it's the customers that use these platforms or it's the people that invest. We today have other investors in Flipkart and PhonePe. We don't own 100%. So in the future, that could diversify in a number of different ways, including an IPO or IPOs. And Flipkart and PhonePe both need funding. They're both growing so quickly. There's lots of room to invest. And we're excited about being a majority investor, but there's room for other people.